This is Engadget. Here's what's happening in the world of technology. It's Monday, July 19th. Add another major voice to the chorus of those claiming the next iPhone could have an always-on display. As 9 to 5 Mac notes, Bloomberg's Mark Gurman used his weekly Power On newsletter to say the 2021 iPhone will potentially have an Apple Watch-like always-on display with better battery life in addition to a 120Hz refresh rate, a smaller screen notch, an A15 chip, and video recording upgrades. Gurman didn't outline the always-on screen functionality. However, a past leak from Max Weinbach suggested Apple would use an LTPO, low-temperature polycrystalline oxide panel that, like on the Apple Watch and a few Android phones, could drop to extremely low refresh rates to offer persistent information without a large hit to battery life. You might see some notifications, battery life, and the clock without having to wake up your phone. The writer also used his newsletter to narrow the time frame for a long-rumored MacBook Pro redesign. He now expects Apple to start mass production of the mini LED-equipped laptops in the third quarter of 2021, aka this summer, with a launch between September and November. That's still somewhat vague, but it does suggest you won't have to wait until next year or watch for a surprise early announcement. The new MacBook Pros are rumored to have a flat design like the new iMac, minus the colors, while using a more powerful take on Apple's M1 chip that could support up to 64 gigabytes of RAM and more ports. Mini LEDs could deliver a screen that offers high contrast ratios and brightness while keeping battery life in check. And are you more comfortable singing behind a virtual persona than you are on a real stage? Your reality TV show has arrived. Pitchfork and AV Club report that Fox is launching a world's first avatar singing competition series, Alter Ego, that will have celebrity judges gather in real life to gauge the performances of amateur singers who use avatars to reinvent themselves. You will likely recognize the judge panel. Canadian artists Grimes and Alanis Morrissette will join Will.i.am and Nick Lachey in critiquing the music, while Emmy winner Roxy Diaz will host the affair. Alter Ego debuts sometime in the fall. It's an unusual concept, but not necessarily a bad one. In theory, this could help budding talent overcome stage fright or self-esteem issues by using an avatar as a stand-in. It's certainly a fitting show for a tech-savvy artist like Grimes. It's just a question of whether or not audiences enjoy the concept. Anonymizing music shows like The Masked Singer have been hits, but they still involve a physical presence for the participants. There's a chance viewers might not be so thrilled about digital concerts. If you want to catch the latest tech news as it's happening, check out Engadget.com or tune in again every weekday.
Spoken Layer.